Okay, so this really sucks because I just spent like 17 minutes recording this video as I drove to the gym, and then no audio was captured in the entire video, so that's awesome. That's really awesome. So now I gotta do the whole thing again. Anyway, I want to say thank you to everybody on the first video. I got a few views. I got one comment of a dude just saying like, you know, keep making videos, which actually does mean a lot to me. I really appreciate that. So yeah, whoever left that comment, if you're watching this, thank you. I'm planning on kind of talking about a bunch of random shit on this, just kind of stuff that I'm thinking about, because I'm one of those people, I think a lot. I'm honestly an overthinker. It does more harm than good a lot of the time, I would say. I don't know, I have a lot of things I like to, and I also just like to talk as well. So this is perfect. I get to talk about the things that I think about. But today I want to talk about, are you as a man morally obligated to be in shape? I think that this is something which could be regarded as controversial. This is my thinking. Like I said, I already just explained this entire thing when I recorded this the first time. So if this seems rushed, it's just because I got to get to the gym, and the gym's right there and I got to go in there pretty quick here. So from a biological standpoint, men and women are very different. I did an entire school project recently on testosterone. I learned just how big the difference is between testosterone in men and women. It's fucking crazy. In men, the average range, if I recall correctly, is between 300 and like 800 nanograms per deciliter. In women, it's between 20 and like 80. So, okay, a low test dude to a low test woman, it's more than 10 times the amount in men. Then you look at, what does test actually do in humans? Increases muscle mass, it increases bone density, it increases lung capacity, obviously strength, ability to recover from workouts. It allows you overall to be much more physically capable. In essence, much more capable of defending yourself or those around you. Is it a coincidence that the same gender that is, based on what I've just established, significantly less capable of defending themselves from a physical standpoint? Is it a coincidence that that same gender, being women, also brings life into the world and is the one who carries the baby in pregnancy? I don't think that that is a coincidence. I would raise that question to anybody and just say, do you think that's a coincidence that men have been given these gifts, these physical gifts, and we're also the gender which can't bring life into the world? It's the other gender which does that, which is also the gender which doesn't have the physical gifts. Like, men and women go together like puzzle pieces in more ways than one. You know what I'm saying, boys? We're there to protect the women. And I therefore would argue that to not be in good physical shape as a man, you are undermining one of your natural, biological, predisposed objectives in life. When I was younger, I was very, very skinny, very, very weak. I always wanted to be a muscular guy. Like, I think as guys, we always have that in our heads, like, fuck, it'd be sick to be jacked, right? That's kind of like ingrained into us from a young age. In the media, like superheroes, we see all these characters, and they kind of become like the idealized man in our mind. And I think that's good. I think nowadays there's this idea that it's sexist to suggest that men should look like that. Look at Greek statues, ancient Greek statues. They're carved in that way because that was what was regarded as the ideal male physique. And why is that? It's because with that physique, you are the most physically capable version of yourself. So yeah, I think that as a man, you are morally obligated to be in good shape. Whether that means you just start lifting weights, whether that means you learn to fight, take up a martial art, take up some kind of sport. There's tons of ways you can obtain physical fitness. I would say I've been involved in martial arts for a long time. I'm going to do videos about this as well. I was involved in karate, like a very traditional martial art, from the age of 6 to 16. I got very, very good at the techniques within it, but that's the thing, it's very technique orientated. Once I achieved my black belt at the age of 16, I moved into boxing, and like I said, I'm going to do a video on this whole thing, but that was really when my whole life started to change. Because I did start to develop my physique, and overall it conditioned me so much from a mental and physical point of view. Through that, I actually got a passion for fitness, which then led to me starting to lift weights, which was really what helped my physique. I'll put some pictures in this video, like of when I was skinny versus how I am now. But yeah, when I started boxing, I weighed 160 pounds. Like I said, 5 years ago. Now I weigh like 210. Although, yeah, I mean, I was 16 when I started, so obviously a lot of that is like naturally filling out as well. But you can see the difference in the pictures. I'm gonna do a video about boxing. It's been unreal to my life. All the benefits in my life that I've experienced in the last couple of years have all come from boxing, like even just indirectly. It gave me so much more confidence. It gave me so much shit. I'm going to talk about that in a different video, but still not where I want to be physically. But I'm definitely physically capable to like take care of myself, take care of those around me. And at the end of the day, I think it was Socrates who said this, like, obviously I'm paraphrasing. There's no physical downsides to being in shape. You're healthier, you look better, you're more confident, you're more capable. It's unreal the amount of things that come from that. So get in the gym, take up a sport, get going. If you're young and you see this and you are underdeveloped, if when I described myself earlier, if that sounds like you, steer the ship, get on track. Because I wish I did that sooner. I only started lifting weights at the age of 20. I wish I started way sooner. I only started doing sports intensely at the age of 16. I wish I started way sooner. Use, especially if you're younger, but even, like I still am a big fan of superheroes and I love all those movies. Like use those as inspirations. Like look at these guys or anime or whatever the fuck you're into. Like look at all of the characters you admire, the male characters. They all look a certain way. Do you know what I'm saying? None of these are built like a fucking blob or like a fucking like stick, right? It doesn't happen, and that's a reason. There's a reason for that, because those dudes are not the ones out there making shit happen, and that's extremely true for real life as well. So anyway, I gotta go to the gym, ironically, right now. Also, I really need a piss as well. So I'm gonna end this video, but yeah, drop a comment, any feedback, anything you want to hear me talk about, I'll definitely take it into account. Yeah, I really gotta fucking piss. See you in the next one.